Hello everybody in YouTube land. Hi, I haven't spoken to you since I went to Lama last week. I saw a few people there who said hello. One old boy had a selfie with me, so that was alright. I didn't get to see you though, George. I kept my eye open, mate, for a baseball cap on top of a tall man, but I didn't see one, mate, so I didn't see you. But there you go, we'll catch up another day, I'm sure. You joined me in the big loader, the 9.5 metre loader. I forget the numbers. 53595 Agri Super. That's what it is, with a Sutton grab on the front. I'm just going to drop a load down ready for my one of my lorries. He should be back in the next hour and a half, and we'll load him ready for the morning. Yeah, it's been an interesting time since Lama. We've been busy. Lots more rain, you know. I think to be quite honest with you, we could do with a bit more rain, because we ain't quite doing the breaststroke around the yard. But as you see across the yard here, where we're loading, it looks like the Somme. There is mud everywhere, but only thing with a power station, the show must go on. So we just keep giving it a scrape now and again so that we can get enough traction to get the bales on the lorries. So it's still working at the moment. But yep, I must admit, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 stacks of straw. So far, this is the second one I've started. I've almost finished this one, I must admit. There's only about 4 more loads in it, but I have only cleared 2 of my stacks of straw. So, yeah, the old bank balance is pretty empty at the moment, but it is all sold. It's all under contract to the power station and AFB, Anglian Farmers Biomass. It's all under contract to them, so we just got to get it away. So, which we've been doing the last few days and a few weeks, to be honest with you. We've shifted a fair bit of straw, so hopefully now we'll start getting a bit of benefit from it. As I said on my last film, I believe, my Discovery 3 dropped his cam belt. Well, it didn't exactly drop his cam belt. What it did was, the oil pump runs off the cam belt, or it runs off of the part of the cam belt mechanism. The bracket that holds the oil pump snapped, which let the oil pump side of the cam belt go, which let the other side of the cam belt go, which basically knackered my engine. So I've just been speaking to somebody day before yesterday. They're going to take it in and rebuild the engine for me. It seems to be the cheapest option so far. I've looked at getting another engine, one with a warranty. A couple of months warranty is $250, thereabouts anyway. Then you got to go and get it. So the time we got it from where it was, you're looking at $2.5 grand. I got a quote to fit the engine. I got a quote of £1,400 to fit the engine, and they said there might be a few more bits, so we'll say 2 grand. Well, 2 grand they reckoned. So that's what they said. So, but I've got a nice chap over at Woodside Garages at Malden. He specialises in Land Rovers, and he's quoted 3,000 to 3,250 to rebuild my engine. So I'm going with that option. I know Mark fairly well, and he's a good man, and both of his sons are top lads as well, and they'll do me a good job. So my engine was fine before that cam belt went, so I'm going to get my engine rebuilt, because better the devil you know. You go and buy one, you could end up with any bloody thing, you know. Could be back to where you are in a month or two's time. So I'm going to go with my engine being rebuilt. I've yeah, so that's where I'm going with that one. Because at the moment all I've got is my old Toyota pickup truck with 240,000 miles on it. So it's not, I wouldn't want to go to Padstow to visit Jamie in it, put it that way. Not without AA recovery anyhow. So I don't think I'd get far. And her top speed is about 70 mile an hour, maybe 75 down a hill, which isn't advisable doing that, but bless her heart. So yeah, I'm not going out much at the minute, put it that way, you know. I haven't got no wheels. And I have got some trips to make to Hemel Hempstead soon, so I'm going to have to do something. Did you see me Kestrel? He just got his dinner. He's still about, that Kestrel that grabs the mice off the side of the stack. He obviously must have a bit of a fetish for mice. Right, the other thing, the other bit of news that might do somebody some good. It's sad because he's only been with us a little while and he's been doing a brilliant job. One of my lorry drivers is leaving, so I am looking for a lorry driver to run my 06 FH12 straw lorry. I would like somebody to basically stay out with it. She's a good truck, she's nice and clean in the cab. You know, it's a comfortable vehicle. It's got the night heater, air conditioning and all that. And I fitted her, oh, what is it? Oh dear. Oh, electrical thing. Oh Lord. A power pack. I forget what I call it. It'll come to me in a minute. I've fitted a power pack in it, so you've got 240 power, so you can use a microwave or anything like that in it. So, inverter. Yeah, I fitted an inverter into it. So, yeah, she's a comfortable ride. She's all air suspension. I know she's an old lady. She's an 06, but she's in good nick. It's my blue and yellow one. So, I'm looking for a driver as from Friday to drive that for me. So if you're interested in having a look at it, just put a comment on my comments box when I put this up and I'll get in contact with you. Basically it's 5 days a week. I'd like you to start sort of Monday morning and come back Friday night. That's what I'll be looking for. I ain't going to say nothing about the rates of pay because they're negotiable, but the night out money I believe is around about £30 a night for a night out, so you get 4 times that the week plus your wages, and my gratitude and thanks. So I shall be driving it for the time being till I can find somebody, but I'm hoping the power station are going to let me run straw out of my yard with it. So we shall see. So if you're interested in a driving job, based at Sandy, Bedfordshire, and you'll be running into Ely, Sutton near Ely. So the power station there. You've got to be reasonably fit. Well, you've got to be as fit as I am anyway. So I'm reasonably fit, but you've got to be able to be happy to do strapping because the lorry has 4 straps, the trailer has 4 straps, and you've got to bung it over 3 of these bales, and when they're on the back of the lorry that's 16 feet. So I can do it, so if you think you can do what I can do, there's no issue with strapping. If you've got a teleporter license, that will be a plus. But you know, in the summer you could load yourself, but this time of year in the yard we do the loading. It's a bit evil on all this mud, and you want a few hours under your belt because you slip sliding around. But no, it's a nice evening this evening. We had that storm come through last night, and I must admit that did blow well. It did blow well, but we've kept the barn roofs on and stuff like that. Yeah, as you can see around me, we've still got plenty of bales to cart. I have got another stack with about, well, I suppose that's got to have about 600 tonne in it. Another holding yard, and I've got another stack, I suppose, that's got to have about 250, 300 in it. So I've got another 1,000 tonne elsewhere, besides all this. What I'm doing at the moment is turning over the bottom bale. See that bottom bale's all black and shitty. The power station don't like that against their conveyor belt, so you have to turn it over and put it on the top like that. And because the conveyor will slip in the shit, so we have to turn them over, or else we get moaned at. So don't want to block the power station up. Want to keep that running nice so we can run plenty of straw in there. So they make loads of money and we make loads of money. Oh, we've got heavy one there. That's good, we like heavy. Heavy's profitable. They've been running quite well. We've been doing between 560s, was it? No, not, yeah, 560s to 580s. So we've been averaging there, averaging about there. So I believe the power station's happy with that. They haven't said nothing, but you know, weight makes productivity, so hopefully they're getting the productivity they need. If they get what they need, we've got tomorrow, so. I've been loading a few of other people's lorries out the yard this year just to move stuff along a little bit, get some tonnage out. It is nice to see some bales going out though. I'm nearly finished this stack, that's why that's wobbling so well. Ooh. I hate it when she lurches one way. That gets the old legend's heart pumping harder. I don't want it to pump too hard. I might have a bit of shit in the tank and I'll block my filter up. We don't want that. Not until I change my wheel anyway. Yeah, where was I? So, yeah. If you want to come and drive my lorry for me and earn yourself a living, we have quite a good bit of fun here actually in the summer, so as long as the work gets done, I don't mind if you have loads of fun doing it. So yeah, so if you're looking for a driving job locally, we run mainly, we only run straw. We don't run anything but straw. We run to Snetterton. We sometimes run to Snetterton for Eco 2, but we haven't done that for a couple of years. There used to be a very, very nice lady that worked at Snetterton, and I got on ever so well with her. But then she actually moved and went to Brig. So she left and then it all went to pot. And we kept getting stood up and no work and stuff, so we started working back for Ely again, and to be quite honest with you, Ely have been very, very good with us, with JW being a great help to us in our times of struggle and strife, and they've been very good with us, so I'm pretty much loyal to them now, to be honest with you. If they keep doing what they're doing, there's no way I'm going anywhere else, and we've just got to keep the old bales rolling in. But no, if you want to come and drive that F8, it's an FH12 Globetrotter, so it's got a good sized cab on it. And she's 24 foot body and 24 foot trailer. Overall, she's just under 60 foot. So yeah, 3-axle trailer. Got automatic lifting axles on the trailer, and she's a 3-axle with a tag. She's a 6x2 24 foot flatbed, and it's got a tag axle on the back that also lifts. So on the lorry. So yeah, she's a tidy lorry, and yeah. So if you want to come and drive that for me, you can. I think they average around about, with their night out money and everything, I think they take home around about 650, something like that. 650, 670, somewhere in that area. If it's your cup of tea, I do like early starts though. I start early myself. The power station will start taking straw, well, officially at 6 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night, but I've actually been in there 5:30, something like that, and they've taken me in and unloaded me. So there is a small induction to be done. Basically, you watch a film, you take note of what's on there, and then you sign a bit of paper. Well, it's a sort of contract between you and the power station to say you've watched the film, you understand the rules and regulations, and you will abide by them. Which you will abide by them, you must abide by them. So, and that is the only training you need, other than me showing you how to load and strap. But if you're already a power station driver like Tony was, I will just give you a lorry and off you trot. There you go, I'll give you a bit of joystick action for 10 minutes, and then I'll shut you off. It looks like it might have a bit of frost tonight. I could do with a few 5-degree frosts, so get me a bit of frost in the ground. You know, we're too late now with the winter cropping, so it'll have to go in spring now, but I have got some muck. I'd love to get some of that spread out my way. I've got the cattle need cleaning out as well. I've got, what have I got? Yeah, I've got 40 odd cattle in the sheds this year, so Jason's got his sheep in, he's all ready to start lambing. But no, my cows should start calving in a month, 6 weeks, so well, she gets 2 months to be honest with you. So next week I need to clean the cattle barns out, and we've got a few young calves, well, you know, last year's calves still in there, which were late. They were late being born. They were born out in the field, and so they got bloody horns. But yeah, I got to get them out. So give the cows a couple of months rest before they calve again. Come on, darling, get up that hill. I think I've got a bit of an issue with the viscous fan on there, because the fan done half roar at the minute. I don't know whether it's the viscous part of it or something isn't working properly. Well, that is rye straw, that is. Huh? I don't know how that's got there. Rye straw is in the other stack across the way. Oh well. That's nice straw as well. Shame to burn it. I know the old horse food factory up at Kimbolton take it in, but I've heard some horror stories about them. He's a bit of the flavour, the bloke who manages that. I did meet him once, and he did try to buy some off of me, but he basically gave me a price with the haulage. So basically, the power station, they average out, once you've got all your bits and pieces, all your top-ups and everything, around about 50 odd pounds they average out to, and then plus your haulage on top. Well, he wanted to pay me, I think it was just under £60 yeah, £60 a tonne including the haulage, which was nowhere near enough. So we didn't go down that road, but somebody wanted to give me a fuel card. We've got too many of them already. Right, a couple more lifts. Well, there's enough there already, but it don't hurt to have a couple of spares. There's some nice bales in this stack. It's a shame we didn't have none of the old Welsh boys want some, because this is good straw here. I've got a shed full that I'm selling to them. Me Dutch barn. Right, turn the bottom one on here, put that over there, and I think we call that job done. I'll have to see about cutting this and putting it up over the weekend. Hopefully somebody out there might want to drive a JWB wagon. I've got a busy Saturday as well because I've got a lorry going for its MOT on the 28th. So we're sort of doing little jobs that need to be done on that. We worked last Saturday on it as well. They're not massive jobs, low brakes. It's got the front axle only had 25% left on it, so I didn't want to leave it till the end of the month, and then the brakes were tired, so I put new brakes on it and then take it for an MOT. Not a sensible thing to do. So we put them on. We put them on already, so they'll be nicely bedded in for the end of the month. So we get locks on all axles. So people who run lorries will know if your axle locks on an MOT, that's a very, very good thing. Yeah. Right, that'll do Kevin for when he gets in. Top banana, as they say. Yeah, what's that? 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and somewhere. Yeah, there's about a load and a half there ready for him. Right, we've got the old 8250 out of the shed at the moment. She's they're rejigging the middle barn. Yeah, so they fetched her out the barn. What? Oh, it's in the fridge, is it? All right, okay, I ain't going yet. I won't go till about 5 o'clock. All right, okay. Yeah, there's the old 8250, bless her heart. She's got a weave and drill on her, but I don't think we'll be using that this week. We've got the 2 Fergies out. We've got the Jason's little one there with a power loader, and there's a 6160 there. They've been doing some milling up, so they use a 6160 to run the roller mill. There's the old 3CX, bless her heart. It's a little bit cleaner down this end of the yard. I've been doing a bit of cleaning up, so scraping the mud off and throwing it away. We've got this chap, he's parking here. They're doing the road down the bottom for the next couple of days. Steve Lumley, Planing Limited. He's just parking here. Nice chap, come in. Nice fella he is. So I said, yeah, go on then, park it there. I said, it'll cost you a load of road planing. So he's going to bring me one lorry load of road planing. So that's good of him. So, yeah. We've been doing a bit of work on the machines, servicing them, and a trailer there that had a flat tyre, so we've put a new tyre. Well, we got some spare wheels and tyres. There's the Steam Rally tanker, and yeah, a few other little bits and pieces. There's Jason's sheeps. These are going to be lambing in the next 4 to 6 weeks, so he's popped them in there, fetched them off of the field because it's just wet and shitty out there. There's nothing out there for them, and they're a lot happier under that Dutch barn. So there's my old little 3-metre power arrow. She spat a bearing out on the gearbox, so that's my little power arrow. It's handy for cleaning up round muck heaps and stuff with, you know, just there's all, you know, all around the yard. Our holding yard gets bits of brick and shit in it, so I don't want to use the best one on it and damage it, so I just use that whole thing. But the bearing that holds the shaft that runs through the gearbox gave up, and it's scored all the shaft up. So to be honest with you, I know a chap who's got one chucked in the stinging nettle, so I'm going to offer him 50 quid for that, and if that's got a good box on it, I'll just chuck the box straight on that. It's just handy to have it there, like, you know. At the moment, what is it? 80 quid for scrap metal. That's all it is. Hydra vane sits there, so yeah. Most of my best stuff's in the Dutch barn. The combine's still up a bloody Grapham. I've got to get that back. I'll have to run her back. I'm going to do field for Leighton. Film it for Leighton when I do it. But we've had so much straw in the bloody yard. Most of the equipment's been shoved. Well, a lot of the equipment's been shoved in this field down here. We just put it in the field for the time being. Yeah, there's not enough room and everything, all, you know. But we're shifting some straw out now, so it won't be long before there's room in the yard. Thing is, I've been waiting for a frosty morning so I can get that out there without making too much mess all over the yard. But it's like waiting for a dry day. We haven't had one for a while. I know it's been dry over Christmas and that, but well, there hasn't been no rain, but it just doesn't seem to have dried. It just doesn't seem to have, you know, there's just been that much rain now. I think you're going to need 6 months of dry weather. The atmosphere is so damp and cold now, it just ain't drying, so yeah. Right, so we're going to call it a day there, and got to go and have a look at the trackers and see where Kevin is, see how long it'll be before he's back. They're having a little bit of a sort out in the middle barn, where we use that as a cart hovel. You know, we use it as just to stick machines under to keep them in the dry. So they're just changing things around in there. Well, I just seen another job for the lads. I can bloody give that tractor a good wash down and clean the cab out. There's a job for them tomorrow. Yeah. Righto, everybody. I'll catch you later. And yeah, if I don't speak to you before the weekend, you have a good weekend. Cheers then. Bye all. Bye bye.